What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to another episode as we continue the 31 days of Halloween. And I know I missed making an episode yesterday because I was too busy watching Halloween Kills, the absolute most brutal Halloween film in the entire franchise. And I loved every single blood-soaked moment of this sequel. Absolutely fantastic. 2018 was a great starting point, for this basically this new era of Halloween films. 78, then 2018, and now with this one. This picks up exactly how 2018's Halloween ends. We have the three, the Strode girls basically making their way to the hospital. Jamie Lee Curtis is in bad shape. But again, I'm not going to say too much about this film because it is, has just come out. Well, maybe I'll add a little bit of spoilers towards the end. Like I said, it's not going to be too long of a video. This, to me, was a absolute fantastic film. 9 out of 10. Worth the wait in every single way. And I actually think it was better than 2018's Halloween. There are some surprises in this, which, again, I'll mention in a few minutes. But, of course, we have, bringing back returning characters from the original movie, from 78. And I love it. This is a, some people say fan service is a bad thing in films. But for me, this was great. Seeing some of these characters come back and the original actors and actresses, portraying them was great. Absolutely loved it. Like I said, we start off, right where 2018 ends. We find out just exactly how Michael escaped this fire. But Michael, he's pissed. Let's put it exactly as simple as that. He is pissed. This guy has been left to burn in Laurie Strode's house, and he is not happy when he does find his way out. And the aesthetics of this, beautiful. I love the opening. The opening sequence is very reminiscent of Halloween 1978. The way they put, the name, the title, main title comes up on the screen. Everything, how they, have the pumpkins in the background, because they use multiple pumpkins in the background, like on fire. We also have, just the way they put people's names on the screen. Everything just, it fits perfectly. I cannot wait for the next one. I can't wait for Halloween Ends. It's going to be, hopefully, if it's as good as this, it's going to be unbelievable. I'm going to go into a little bit of spoilers now, because there's really not too much that I can say from this point without giving too many spoilers. So if you want to go check out the film, check out the film. I actually watched it on Peacock. I was actually at my sister and brother-in-law's house, was able to check it out on Peacock, and it was great. It was a nice way to do it, to sit down and relax and watch this at home. Now, we're going to get to the spoilers right now, so we're going to stop. Okay, now if you're still here, you'll want to hear some spoilers of the film. Now, we have Dr. Loomis is back. Donald Pleasence is done. Almost like, it looks like CGI or like a de-aging process. But I've also heard that they're using like actual prosthetics, basically. So I don't know exactly. I'm waiting to see the making of this, because I already have pre-ordered the Steelbook. The Steelbook looks amazing. Go to Best Buy right now if you want to pre-order, because it looks incredible. But I want to see how they did it, because I think it looks amazing. I think how they were able to bring Loomis back looks incredible. Like I said, we pick up, it's 1978, and we see our sheriff, Sheriff Hawkins from Halloween 2018, who was basically left for dead, as, Dr. Sartain, went all Michael crazy, and, knifed him, basically. So, but Hawkins does not die. He's able to survive, and you can have a little bit of flashback of why this almost becomes a new trilogy of, with 2018, this one, and then Halloween Ends. A new trilogy, almost like it's about Hawkins, in a way. Because it's also showing what exactly happened on Halloween night back in 1978, when he was a rookie cop. So it definitely, it's interesting. It's absolutely very, very interesting. But again, we have him, those flashbacks. Then we bring, we come flash forward to, basically to Michael. And Michael, like I said, he is pissed off. He is getting out of the Strode house. And these firefighters that arrive to, take out the flames, they are in for a rude awakening with just what is awaiting them on the inside when he comes out. Because he is not in a good mood whatsoever. This, like I said, the body count in this has a higher body count than any Halloween, than all the Halloween films put together. And if I'm wrong, then I am wrong. But I honestly do not feel... I think this is the highest body count ever. A complete franchise, even including the Rob Zombie films. This has the highest body count. Michael he's ready to fight. Absolutely ready to fight. And anybody who gets in his way is going down. There's a scene where he takes a fluorescent bulb, breaks it in half, and shoves it right through this lady's neck. Again, another, brutal scene. There's so many brutal scenes in this film that it's hard to just pinpoint just one. He gouges a guy's eyes out with his thumbs. I'm trying to think. There's also, because there's just so many. It's one of those films you see. I'm really pumped and I'm amped about it. I'm actually in the middle. I stopped making. Started making this video, but I actually paused. I'm watching the film again because if you have Peacock, it streams. You get it for 60 days on Peacock. So it's really, really cool being able to watch it again. And try to get some other things, pick up some other details. Now, like I said, not just the brutality, because there's, like I said, it's any possible way that he can kill somebody, it's in here. I mean, he uses any kind of weapon that he can find that is going to... He's relentless. Absolutely, completely relentless. This is the indestructible nightmare that we all know Michael can be. Now, we also have Lindsay Wallace. The original Lindsay Wallace is back in this film. Tommy Doyle's character is now played by Anthony Michael Hall. So really cool to see Anthony Michael Hall back in here. The one thing I have to say, though, even though we have, returning character, we have Nurse Marion from the original 1978. But one of the things that they definitely played off really, really well. Again, this is, we're in the spoiler section here. Jamie Lee Curtis, Laurie Strode, does not collide with Michael at all in this film. They keep the two of them apart. Obviously, that is where we are heading for Halloween Ends. Now, there are some definitely throwbacks to the other pictures in the Halloween franchise. We have, there's a callback to Halloween 3, Season of the Witch. We have, the masks that these kids wear, the witch, the skeleton, the pumpkin. So it's a callback to that as well. We also have almost a callback. The beginning of this film is a callback to Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. If you've seen Rob Zombie's Halloween 2, we know Annie is in the operating room and she's getting, she's opened up and she's getting operated on. They do the same exact thing with Laurie Strode in the beginning of this film. So almost like a callback to that. There's a lot, there's just so many things that are just callbacks to the other films in the franchise. Haddonfield Memorial Hospital is featured in this. Now, obviously, it's way more populated in this film than it is in the original Halloween 2. But just there's a shot of the Memorial Hospital that almost looks like it was almost taken from Halloween 2. Just, I love the absolute callbacks of what they do. We bring up Linda and Annie, the originals from the original 78 Halloween. We see Linda's picture as they call back, basically showing it on a newscast, talking about what happened back in 1978. And they show her picture as a victim from that attack. And we also flash back to when when we see Annie, basically, when they take the cloth off of her face and you see that she has died. So like I said, it's fantastic what they have been able to do and just recreate so many things. Their recreation of that night in 78 is just done so well. I love it. And the end of this film, now we're going to really get, because I'm going to end this pretty soon, but the end of this film, I could see coming a mile away. And that was a good thing, because everybody basically is banding together in Haddonfield. Everybody has had it. Absolutely had it with Michael, living in fear of the shape of Michael Myers. And everybody has basically, Tommy Doyle, Anthony Michael Hall, has brought everybody together to try to take down Michael Myers. And we have this big mob scene, and they have him surrounded, absolutely surrounded. But even though they think, Michael does not go down that easily. And I'm thinking to myself as I'm watching this, I'm like, you know what? He might go down right now, but this is not over. He's going to get up, and everything's going to break loose. And that's exactly what happens. And from there, we're not going to get to the very, very last part of the film because there's something that a little shocking thing that does happen at the very end of the film. But absolutely fantastic. Bravo to the director. I couldn't have been happier with how this film came out. Like I said, I already pre-ordered the Steelbook. And the Steelbook, the Blu-ray, the 4K, even the DVD release is going to have an alternate ending that the director, thought about using at one point, but went with this one instead. But I loved it. Absolutely fantastic. Could not be happier with how this film came out. So, like, subscribe, and comment if you get the chance. And I will be coming back once again with another episode with the 31 Days of Halloween. Take care.